Exclusive. Point guard one and only CJ3. Bet you don't want to take my queen. Bet you don't. Let's start pushing the king up a little bit. We're gonna block that queen off. You can't do nothing there. Okay, that's a good move. What we got? See what we want to do with you. Okay, we'll move you there. That's how we'll attack. Once you take my rook. If you take my rook, you be smart. If you don't, okay, didn't want to risk it. I don't blame him. Okay. Oh, take the rook then. You know you done messed up now. You know you messed up. Jeez. I didn't see that coming. I should have kept his king in check. Part of playing this 3-minute chess, you got to be able to think swiftly and at the same time smart. It's kind of why I like it. It's like football or basketball, for instance. Like in football, the quarterback doesn't really have time to think. Like as much as people are like, oh, why did he throw that pass? Why didn't he, check his other check down or whatever? It's because pressure doesn't give you much time to think. And given the fact I got 3 minutes to finish a game in chess, it's very similar because my moves, each move is calculated, but it's very limited time. And so basketball is similar and to a degree. It's not as much as football, but a lot of times you're making moves, shot clock, you got game clock on your hand. There's a lot of different factors, and at the same time pressure because you're trying to win a game and make a good play, good move. So yeah, chess is a very uh, similar aspect to life, and not just the pressure situation, but just the way these pieces move and what they're capable of doing is very similar. But yeah, I don't play chess online. If I gotta wait and play 10-minute games or just play somebody straight up because people will take forever. I'm talking about their ability to think one move will take 3 minutes, and it's unrealistic in life. It's unrealistic in a sports environment, any competitive environment, because you don't have that much time to think and make a move 90% of the time. I mean, especially in a live game like we're in now, you can call a timeout and regroup, but you don't have that much time to really figure out what you should do. And so when we play this, that's how we play. Now he just messed up because he lost his knight or his rook, given the fact that he wasn't paying attention to that one pawn that I took. And sometimes when you're looking at, your move, you forget about playing defense. And always got to remember that the number one rule of chess is protecting your king. And so when you start to lose pieces, one piece at a time, whether it's a pawn or a bishop, which is the piece he just moved right there, that's the bishop. Whenever you lose a piece in chess, you're gradually, or you're pretty much consenting that you're no longer protecting your king because you're losing a piece that could protect your king. But in certain cases, losing a piece can help you attack better. So it's not always about keeping all your pieces. You don't want to just be a piece taker. You want to use your pieces effectively. And right now, as far as being ahead in the game, I'm ahead several pieces on them. Point wise, like I'm ahead on them with my pawns. I got more pawns than he took from me, and my power pieces. I got more of those than he has. And what he's gonna try to do is attack with these rooks. I mean, with these knights, excuse me. he's trying to attack with these rooks, and pretty much he doesn't have enough strength in those rooks to do anything because I got a knight and two rooks as well. So along with all those factors, time is on my hand. He has 18 seconds to finish, where I have 34. So he was unable to handle the pressure in that aspect of maintaining a victory because he's probably going to lose on time alone if I don't checkmate him right here. I'm looking for the checkmate always. I only look for victory on time when I'm running out of time or I'm losing myself. So if I'm down on pieces, I might try to play fast in order to make them lose on time, which is part of life in basketball, football. If you're winning the game or ahead and they run out of time, shot clock violation or it's game over, quarter ended. So you got to keep all these factors in mind. And I treat chess just like sports, just like life in general. You only have a limited time to capitalize on certain victories, certain investment opportunities, everything. So you gotta factor all these things in when you're when you're playing chess. And that's a great move he just did right there. I'm not gonna trip over losing my rook. I mean my knight this early because I know I can recover. And like I was talking about earlier, if I get down on pieces, I'll speed my gameplay up and try to win on time alone. This is all part of the game. Now, once again, like I said, when I get behind on a piece, like he's up on my rook and I got two pawns, but I play more aggressively and speed the gameplay up. I'm up on his knight. Excuse me, he took my knight. I'm up on his rook. I always get those two pieces confused just when I'm explaining them. But I'm up on that, and that's a big piece because it's worth more points. Now I'm gonna make him move his queen, which he made a dumb move. Now I took his queen. Now I'm back winning, and he quit. It's all about speeding people up, making them play at a pace they don't want to play at. And another thing I can think about is like in basketball. This is why chess reminds me so much of sports in general. In basketball, what the defense does, if you're a great defender, um, thinking back on my basketball career, that's what I really excelled at was being a defender. But when you're great on defense, your main goal on defense when you're playing defense is to speed up the offensive player. Because when you make the offensive player play at your pace, however you're dictating on defense, he no longer has control of what he feels comfortable doing. And so in chess, if you do these same things, these same tactics, Like I did with that last guy, sped him up. Even though I was down on the scorecard, he made a mistake. He took my queen. He took used his queen to take a pawn to put me in check in order just to lose his queen, not seeing the next move or the move that he was, the trap that he was falling into. And so, I mean, you could try different techniques. I'm not really a big person like, oh, I need to do the queen's gambit or do this type of move. I master moves that help me win, and I do them occasionally. And I mean, if shoot, I feel like grandmaster, I could beat anybody. Put the clock on them, I could beat anybody. And I know they got more experience than me in some aspects, and that's what it comes down to at the end of the day. If you want to use that experience to excel, my gameplay is a little slow right now because um, my screen is lagging. But we're gonna try to capitalize and still win this game. Down about 30 seconds, which is never a good thing. I'm gonna have to lose my queen here if he plays it right. Which he didn't. Played it so wrong. And I played it even wronger. It's all good. I'm gonna have to try to win off time now. He's gonna use this. Oh, he didn't do it. Okay. He's making a lot of mistakes where he could have finished me off in checkmate. Mike can make something out of nothing. It's gonna be hard because I'm sacrificing my rook. Maybe I can get him to slip up with this knight coming into play. I think I'm gonna checkmate him right here. If he slips up, I might got him. I hope it's gonna make it hard. Depending where he moves this queen. Dang, I thought he didn't see it. Alright, y'all, I might have lost this one. Alright, I'm gonna go ahead and take the friendly resign. I messed up on my losing my queen. I had to sacrifice my queen in the beginning. And my king got in check. So that's why I say rule number one is always protecting the king. If you keep your king protected, it's hard to lose in chess because you can always win on a stalemate, which is a draw. Anything but a loss is a win in chess. And then there's another another metaphor or for like sports and chess. I mean, in soccer, maybe not all sports like hockey. I think you can't finish in a tie. Baseball, you probably can't. But some like overseas hockey, I think you can finish in ties. But soccer, definitely you can finish in a tie if you the game score is 1-1, 0-0, and nobody scores, you can finish in a tie. So that's like a stalemate in chess. If nobody ends up getting in checkmate, or somebody runs out of time before getting the other person in checkmate, you know, it serves as a dub. Maybe not the dub you want to have, but definitely something where you're not losing points on your you're not losing points that you're trying to build up as on chess.com, where you can, you know, potentially play greater opponents and be be a grandmaster chess player in a sense, whether you're, you know, won any specific tournament. But if you win enough points, like I'm playing somebody with 11,000 28 points. He got 1100. I said 11,000. 1128 points, and I mean, right now I only have 1,071 points, and I know I can. I've had more than this before. I had probably about 1,300 points before, so this is nothing new to me. I've just been on a semi bad streak of losing, which I'm not, you know, overly concerned about, because I'm about to get back to 1,300 probably on this gameplay. If I play long enough, I'll at least get to 1,100 before I get off this game, this stream today. But it does require. It requires you not to lose as much. See, some people don't be making the best move. He could have did a better move than that. I meant to take that piece. Dang it, I meant to take his pawn. Checkmate. Oh, he could have checkmated me. See, a lot of people when they play chess, they don't look for checkmates. They look for pieces. If he had moved his bishop from D3 to C4, he could have checkmated me. But I digress. Let's stay smooth as I'm proud of us. So what we about to do is try to move some of these bishops out the picture, because they are dangerous. When the bishops, the bishops is these I don't know what you call them. They got the pointy top. Those pieces are very dangerous. Oh man, that sucks. All right, I'm gonna have to resign this one. Honestly, on this when I share my screen, for some reason, all my gameplay is extremely slower. So where I'm clicking moves that I would normally be much faster, it's a slight delay on YouTube or whatever platform this is that I'm sharing my screen. And so I'm normally, when I'm playing off YouTube stream, I'm very, very quick, very precise, and I think it's factoring into why I lost that game. But I'm not gonna make an excuse. I'm gonna try to work with this delay, because at the same time I'm making silly mistakes that I normally don't make. And this is a move I like to do if he doesn't move his bishop up to take my bishop right there. I'm gonna take his knight every time. Alright. I like to keep the off balance with his pawns. I like when they're not he's gonna prevent me from castling by doing that. That's cool. I'm not worried about it. I still like to keep those pawns on the same on the same letter column, that column C that I got them on right here, those two, I like to keep that like that. It kind of makes it harder for him down the stretch when he really wants to make a move and he can't. Okay. Now you know you about to lose this bishop right here. You know you're about to lose him, but you refuse to make smart moves. So I'm gonna burn you up with the little move that I learned when I was a rookie though. Alright, he's about to get him out of there, that's cool. Oh, okay. See this lag, man, I'm clicking my piece, but it's not letting me click them. Okay. Let's go here. It's a good move. Get your knight out of here, boy. And another thing, you see how I kept his pawns on the same coordinates like that? It really makes it hard for him because the reality is his bishop, the bishop he has in D7 that he just moved, it has no relevance to the gameplay no more. He can't move him to be effective. Uh, those pieces are very effective when they can when they literally can take over majority of the board by going diagonal. Whichever way, they just need to take a lot of different spaces up. That was a good move, and I wasn't paying attention because I was over here trying to explain that. But the bishop is only effective when he can take a lot of spaces up, and so what he's doing right now, his bishop is only able to cover one or two gaps. And that's cool, because I'm going to go ahead and take that take his pawns and help him out. But what we're going to do right here is get him out of there. We're going to slide over there. See what you want to do there. Alright, that was stupid. I'll save my pawn. See, the whole time I'm talking, I'm running out of time, but it's not that I'm talking, it's because my delay on my screen is really bad. I'm never the one running out of time when I play offline. And I guess I'm going to have to find a way to move a little faster when I'm playing because I'm already behind the ball by just playing online. Playing on stream, not online. I'm gonna go ahead and resign. I can't, like, each move, for instance, is taking me a minimum of 2 to 3 seconds to make because the delay on my stream is causing it to, like, not let me pick the piece up when I'm trying to move the piece. It's not allowing it. So I don't know. We're gonna have to figure this out, but I'm gonna try to. I am gonna do it again. I'm not gonna try. I'm gonna do it again this game, but I'm gonna move much faster because I'm gonna keep this this delay factor in mind the whole time. So at least by the end, if it's still delaying down the stretch, I'm gonna be up 10 seconds or so. Part of every opening move I do, especially when I'm white, which is the piece that moves first in chess, I like to take over the middle of the board. Dominating the middle of the board to me is part of a great success factor. See, like right now, I'm already down 25 seconds. It's crazy the delay I'm having. Oh, that wasn't a good move. I'm trying to move faster now.